Mitsubishi. Lancer. Evolution. No other name is so intimately associated with rallying than the Evo. Now, for our track test, we have the latest version to try out, number 10. If you look back on the history of the Evolution, it's clear that top performance is due to the all-wheel drive system. The key with the Mitsubishi here is the choice of differentials, which are either mechanically or electronically controlled. There's always the attempt made to deliver the power optimally, always to the right wheels, to give the car always just the right push. All-wheel drive and the differentials have always been the basic Evo recipe. New is the double-clutching transmission as an alternative to the H-gate. The double-clutching transmission is what Mitsubishi called twin-clutch SST. That's the trend nowadays. If rally drivers use paddles instead of a gear stick, why should it be otherwise on the street? If you're rolling along in second gear and you want to speed up, it takes a while, but at 3,500 RPM, the thing really begins to move. The facts. Top speed, 242. 0 to 100, 6.3 seconds. 295 horsepower. Torque, 366 Newton meters. 1,998 cubic centimeters capacity. Weight, 1,665 kilos. Price, 53,800 euros. In 1992, 195 horsepower was sufficient for the homologation series required for the Rally World Championships. Number 10 has 100 horses more and the turbo. Always appreciated, the seating, the firm embrace of the Recaros. We've seen enough now, it's time to hear how it performs. Over to Patrick. The motorization fits the drivetrain. The fact that I can shift without interrupting the power delivery, that I can stay on the gas pedal, means the pressure remains constant. That way I have direct response and no longer have to raise my foot as I must with the H-gate gearbox. I don't lose turbo pressure and have no need to accelerate anew. No more of all that with this model. I always used to enjoy the H-gate shifting. With a gear stick you can really work. The routine with the clutch, but with the technology constantly improving, you get to the point where you have to say, I can't do it any better. What I don't like about the new Evo is the seating position. You're much too high. The steering wheel is almost between your knees. There needs to be work done to give more possibilities of adjustment to both the seat and the steering column. For tall drivers, this is really important. The car reacts with less understeer now, and the driver gets the feedback he needs. Against the clock now. At the start, Patrick loses seconds on account of the SST. 0 to 100 in 6.3 seconds. The old manual shift Evo was a second faster. A first data point, speed at the end of the straight, just about 170. Into the curves. Here the double clutching system shows its attributes. Constant push is a real advantage. I think with the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, they've got it about right. Okay, you need to have a taste for the brutal and the pub counter at the back, but the front is fine. In general, a pretty cool ride.
Schon eine coole Karre.
Although the number 10 is a bit more civilized, it follows the trend across the automobile industry. We're asking for cars with a built-in fun factor. Right, Patrick? But there's even more fun on the way. In England, Mitsubishi has previewed a further mutation of the Evo number 10, 409 horsepower, hitting the ton in just 3.8 seconds. They're calling it the XFQ 400. Will we see it in Germany? If not, what a shame.